Eh.
Alright, I'm going to put these up so we can look at it. Sorry to block the Marble Madness. I know you guys really want to see that. I still don't have a good view for looking at these, so it's going to take me a minute to get them all up here.
Do we pick the bonus yet?
Yeah,
game?
bonus is picked. The bonus game is up.
Oh, where was that?
Just look on the players page. It should be. You should
sure.
be able to see it. All right, here we go. Standings are updated on this one.
Marble Madness.
Oh, it is Marble Madness?
2, 3,
Yeah, it's
4.
Marble Madness.
Oh, cool.
All right, so there we go. I just updated the time. So here Jadian was on top, and he still is, still the top in the standings. He's got.
Did I gain or lose points though?
You gained points, so you were at 11. Your rating was at 1120, and now it jumped up to 1148. So losing to Mundungu did not really kill you. Let's see what happened to our buddy Mundungu. Was down here at 14th, and then he popped all the way up to 9th. So he went up from 1041 up to wait, where did I say up to 9th? Up to 1068. So a slight increase in points, but big jump up in the standings. Remember, the top 12 players are automatically going to be guaranteed spots in the tournament. It'll be a 16-person tournament, well, 16-spot tournament. So top 12 seeds will get spots, and then for the remaining 4 spots, there'll be playoffs between anybody else who wants to participate. So being in the top 12 is a nice secured position to be in.
When is that?
That's going to be in late 2015, sometime in fall of 2015. That's not quite determined yet. I'm going to probably have to, ask people when's the best time, because I don't want to. I'm worried that it's going to happen like right during, people's finals week or something like that, and it's going to be, a pain in the butt or something. And it's definitely going to take a while. It'll probably take over a month to get this tournament to happen, because it's going to be so many matches. So making sure I can get everyone available all in that time. But yeah, that's going to be happening eventually.
Cool.
Good stuff. So yeah, congratulations, Jadian, for staying on top of the rankings. No longer undefeated, though. Wait,
I wasn't undefeated.
You weren't undefeated. That's right. That's right. The only undefeated people are Mr. Weebles and Xenic Reverie, who I think have each only played one episode, I think.
Yes, that is
so
correct.
We got to have them back on to see if they can hold on to it, onto their perfect record. So yeah, Marble Madness, we have had this as a goal on the show before, but it was not received well. I think people found the
See why.
Yeah, I think people found
I'm
the
not
controls.
sure if the buttons actually do anything, but
The buttons, they supposedly do, but they don't.
I like this game.
I do too. I've always liked Marble Madness.
It's a really fun game, but it's
Okay.
really, really difficult. And if you're not used to isometric stuff, then it's really awkward.
Oops.
We're actually racing this thing, or what's going on?
Nope, you just play it till you get bored and people leave. That's all.
Gotcha.
people leave before I get bored.
Right. The episode is over at this point. We're just here because it's fun to play random games. But don't feel like you gotta stay here. The answer to what's the format of the tournament itself, I have sort of a rough sketch of how I want it to do, but it's going to be a double elimination tournament, and it's going to be I think it's going to be in heats of 4, and the 2 people advance in each group of 4.
Jeez. I got screwed over by a time bonus.
Yeah, that's something about
Yeah.
about speedrunning this game, is these time bonuses are really hard to
Yeah.
avoid.
You can get wands randomly or something like that.
Yeah, they're random.
I don't know what the deal is with those.
I think it's just frame-based random, and so if you're doing a speed run, it's like, oh, sorry, it runs over.
I mean, it runs over. There go 2 minutes, right? It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's like even a couple seconds is, you know, it's
I mean,
something
yeah. I
in
mean,
a game
if
this
you
optimized.
If you reset the whole game, you just lose 2 minutes. It's not
Oh
a big
right,
deal.
okay. Yeah, oh, in this goal, it's no problem. I'm thinking of like a full game speedrun of this is, you know, really sucks to get those wands.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole game. It's like sub 3 minutes. Oh, I got wand as is falling off the level. It's good.
No idea what I'm doing. It's a game I actually did not play as a kid.
It's Super Monkey Ball on NES.
Super frustration ball.
And the physics are kind of hard to get used to.
Yes, and then that weird little ice formation, like I never was able to visually parse that. Like I look at it and I can't tell what the shape is supposed to be. And it's just
Yeah.
like, where do you enter it? Oops, I'm in the pit, you know. Oh, and I rolled off the edge.
Yeah.
Like what happens?
I got it randomly.
Yeah, exactly. You just have to know to come in it at a certain angle in a certain direction and you make it. Like I don't know.
Oh, I forgot to split.
Well, you guys are both in sync there. I thought that for some reason the streams were getting duplicated. We got a real race here between Jadian and Mundungu.
Oh, man.
No resets.
No resets, go. Yeah, the record for this was recently beaten. This was an Andrew G game for a long time. He had the record, and it was. I don't remember if that was the first time that Andrew G lost it, but it was taken again or beaten again very recently in the last couple weeks, I think.
Do you know who got it?
Ellipsis,
Okay.
I think.
I don't remember if he's the guy that used to have it or not.
I don't know.
Oh wow. I think
Record's
Ricky just
probably
beat
like
Luffy.
1 second, right? Past the last record.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if there was any sort of tech improvement, if it was just like frame saving.
Yeah. I think beating the record by 1 second is pretty much all you can do in this game.
Right. Well, you got to figure it's an isometric game, so there's probably lots of abusable aspects of the physics and the geometry, but
Jesus.
maybe that's
Yeah.
already been discovered. All those tricks by now. I don't know.
This part is ridiculous. The wand! Oh my god.
Oh, that was smooth.
Alright,
Yeah.
just going in. What? Oh, maybe you can just roll over.
Oh yeah, getting across that thing, that's tricky.
Oh, you can probably just roll over
You
it.
probably just roll off of it without
Yeah.
if the pistons aren't going up.
Yeah, you don't want to hit the pistons.
I always used to try to wait for all of them to fire at once and let it launch you over, but then you crack when you land.
Oh, I'm gonna die to this.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to beat that
What?
part in stage 3.
Just go the other way, that's the secret.
Oh,
I'm
well
dead.
then. What is this? Just
Wow.
a random wand just like bopping me on the head occasionally.
It's just there
Yeah.
to ruin speedruns, that's all. It's like, here, have some more time. No, you don't understand, Wand. I also never really understood what that ring of white dots inside the marble is. Is that just...
It's a reflection.
Is that see, that's what I thought at first, like it's some sort of specular highlight, but It doesn't make sense
Or
as a
actually,
specular
maybe there's
highlight.
just something in there.
So yeah, it might be something embedded inside the marble, but it doesn't appear to move consistently as the marble moves. It just kind of like does its own thing.
The ice. Alright, let's try this one. I feel like the ice area is a big Plinko game. Alright.
Oh, you have to hold the fast button. Okay, so holding buttons, yes.
Fast button.
There's a fast button?
Holding
What
the
the heck?
button, I guess there's a run button. Holding
Oh
the
my
button.
god. There is.
There is.
Jesus.
But I never found it helpful, but I guess you definitely need it in a speedrun. Like, I
That's
always used to
like
play
over
this
the
game
gap.
without it. But yeah, you do need to go over the gap.
Oh,
Well, that
That's how that
changes
works.
the game.
And then this weird formation here again. What the heck? Look at that.
what the
It
shit?
is really funny to watch this part.
Oh.
Hey. Oops.
Yeah, I need to head off now, so I'll see you guys
See you later, Ark. Thank you very much
Alright,
for
see
doing
ya.
the timing. Excellent job.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be around for TSSB tomorrow.
Cool, we're doing Golden Sun tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
Woohoo!
An
Who
episode
are-
that I wanted to have for a long time, and we finally got it on.
Yep, Ark set this up. Who are the guests for us?
We have Plexa from Team Liquid, and we have Blood Duster.
Ooh, neat. Alright, neat. Thanks
Time for me to go.
yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.
What the sh...
So we got the wacky race happening here.
Oh my god.
I don't
Nasir managed
understand.
to- yeah, this is or the silly race. It's not wacky race. It's called silly race, I think, right?
Alright,
But
we're
this
in there.
level is very silly. Everything you know is wrong is what it says at the beginning, and you go up instead of down. Instead of
No
the enemies
pants.
killing you, you kill the enemies. Which we'll maybe get to in a moment. We'll see.
Oh god, 5
Oh,
seconds
there's
off
my
the
two
floor.
splits. Whoops.
Oh, I was so close.
Why are there two splits?
It's disappointing. Alright, it's my last run, I think.
Everything you know is wrong.
Including this game.
Right.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna brute force this.
Something big just happened in Capcom Cup and I'm missing it for Marble Madness.
Yep.
Everything I know is wrong.
Oh, that's a pit. I'm dead.
Crack. Oh, you run out of time. That's right.
Oh man.
Oh, that's right. This one of the shortcuts was right here in this level, like in this area of Mundungu's screen, which he was on up until a moment ago. In the silly race, there's a spot where you can actually go through a wall. If you bounce back and forth enough times in a certain place, you build up enough speed, and you actually clip right through a wall. And that's where one of the
Oh,
time
right.
savings came from. Recently,
For recently?
Eh,
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that was what happened in the most recent one, but I think that was one thing that was not found back in the Andrew G days.
Oh right, yeah. Alright. I still don't really understand this part.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's one of the reasons why we won't use this as a goal again on SGL.
Okay, I think I figured it out.
Although,
Or you could just, like, tell people how to do it or give them
but
a...
how do I even? What do I say? Like, how do you describe how to do that?
Just copy the video.
I guess, yeah, I give a video and show where to come in. But it's like once you know the spot, it's not too hard to get that. But figuring out for a mystery goal, it'd be very frustrating. Or I could, change the goal around so you don't have to play that level. But then there's not really. I mean, would I have them play all the way up to the end? Don't want them to play the very last level because that's first of all an auto scroller and
Yeah.
second of all kind of hard. So
Shit.
ooh, you're close. Which control scheme are you using? This game actually gives you two options if you want to use isometric or normal controls.
Oh, I'm doing whatever's default.
Oh, the
Yeah,
default
whatever was
is
set.
probably isometric. I couldn't remember what I set it to. It's actually easier that way because, like, so if you press down, you're going diagonal, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And that, you know, although it's less intuitive once, you know, if you're not used to playing isometric games, the levels are more often set up in the, you know, 45-degree angle directions. So you would have to be holding diagonal all the time if you used the other control scheme. So I believe the speedrunners all use the 45-degree
Oh, gotcha.
one, or the one that you're using.
Alright,
Oh, I slapped my foot off.
guys.
Oh well. I'll be right back.
Alright, I got a lot of time. I think I got it this time.
Cool.
Alright, well, good game. Thanks for the show, Feasel.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope you come on the show again. We'll be
Sure, yeah.
doing a
I
bunch
will
of
be.
them in January.
Yeah, good games.
onward.
Yeah, sounds good. Let me know. I'm always happy to make an ass of myself.
Awesome. That's what I like to see.
Alright, take it easy, guys.
Okay.
See ya.
Alright. Next episode of this is going to be at 4 p.m. Saturday, next Saturday the 20th. December 20th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing this again. The game will be, I can't tell you yet, but I will soon be able to tell you that for sure.
Oh shit. There's 5 levels. Rip.
Yeah, there's one more level.
Thought there was 4 for some reason.
Haha.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not happening. Alright. Oh wow. What?
That shouldn't happen.
Is this ice or something? I don't get it. Oh my god.
Well, that's not what I was trying to do.
Oh, that's ice. I'm in the infinite.
Channel 2.
Alright, last run for me.
Man, I should just go back to what I was saying. What did I do?
Oh.
There we go. Better.
Jeez. It's hard to turn corners in this game without dying.
Sure is.
Or when you're using speed anyway. Alright. You just gotta get the right angle
Mm-hmm.
on the ice.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it looks you're gonna get it, and then the marble will just take a 90-degree turn. And be gone.
I'm back. Has my time been beaten?
No, I don't
What'd
think.
you get?
353, 354.
I don't even know if I can beat it.
I got bonus time like 3 times.
Oh, I got 1 bonus last time.
I almost ran out of time still.
I'm dead. Oh my god, saved it. I haven't gotten any yet. Let's do a split.
Just split anywhere. Go for it.
There we go.
Hey, I saved 10 seconds.
Oh. Dude, these pistons are the worst. Since I'm not doing anything consistently, it's basically RNG. Oh my god.
Stupid acid.
Turns. Oh, I actually died to these hammers. Yeah, this isn't looking good.
I shouldn't be getting knocked down here.
This race is so silly. Jeez.
There we go.
Oh, you get time for killing those guys? What the hell?
The small guys on the silly race, yeah.
That is silly. Oh. Wow. There's a wall there. What? Oh.
Screw it, I'm coming over here.
Yeah, I'm way down on time compared to where I usually am. Gonna need some wands.
Now you want the wands, huh?
Yeah.
Only when it benefits us.
Well. Whoa. Spawned me right next to the ledge.
Oh. Wow, I did do something stupid in the code.
Oh no, I'm in the infinite. Yeah. Well, I saw the end. Oh, nice, I got 5th place. And it wouldn't
So
let me
did I.
enter. Alright. I guess I gotta get going and eat some food.
All right, cool. Thanks for being on and
Yeah.
hanging out and all that. Thanks very much.
Thanks for having
Yeah, it
us.
was a fun show.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys were able to conquer Moon Crystal. I was worried there was going to be...
Kind
I mean, kind of, but I was worried it was going to be a lot worse than that. It was a very highly,
easy.
like, you know, highly regarded game, though. I mean, everyone ranked it very highly, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was fine. It seems like it'd actually be a good blind race too. At least, I don't know. I don't know what the goal would be though.
Goal would be to not
Yeah,
break
beat
your
level
computer.
4. Alright, talk to you guys later.
Okay, see ya.
See ya.
So yeah, Binary Dragon, if you're still there, you're totally right. I don't know why I divided by the actual frame thing instead of by 60. That was just a typo, I guess.
Oh, whoops. Jeez. I've got the pattern down. I should be able to do this. Why am I so bad?
Burp. Not gonna beat that 353 now, are you?
Yes, I am. I might have lost 16 seconds, but I'm sure I can still do it.
No problem, Carpet Crawler. You're welcome to guest commentate any other time if you'd like to. Just let me know. Oh, I'm hearing Legacy of the Wizard music. Dragon Dark has been working on this game again, trying to get the new scroll manipulations to work, but it is just really brutal, because if you screw it up, like, goodbye speedrun. Just like a series of frame-perfect tricks that you have to do several times in the run. No fun.
5. God, what the? Invisible wall.
Right. What are you stuck on?
Invisible wall.
So weird. You managed to sub 30. Oh, that's not bad. Did he get all? I assume he. Well, sub 30. I assume he didn't get all the scroll drops then. All the scroll manipulations.
Ah, phew.
Legacy of the Wizard is definitely a game I would love to have on this show, but I don't see any possible way to make that work.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Binary Dragon. Yeah, that ramp where I was talking about being stuck on an invisible wall.
Yeah.
He said that the D-pad controls reverse on
Reverse
it.
there. That is very silly.
And it's so troll for someone who's running out of time.
Yeah. Get some momentum and then release the D-pad. Yeah, I think that's how I always got by it as a kid. I don't think I ever really understood why I would get stuck there. But I was not in the mood for speed, so I was probably just coasting down it.
I'm gonna beat it this time. If I don't, something's wrong.
Have you ever run any Deadly Towers or played any Deadly Towers?
Me or?
You.
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm just wondering how that would go over as a bonus game for SGL.
What style of game is it?
Awful? I don't know. It's a... how do you... It's an action RPG, basically.
Sounds fun to me.
Yeah, well...
I blind raced, what was it? Wizards and Warriors or something?
The first one?
I can't remember.
I mean, it's tricky. I always found the second one much trickier, though. It is, I mean, I guess it is a notoriously frustrating game.
There. 314.
Timeline for SGL. Oh, you got your 314? Cool. I'm gonna see what times people got. This has been used on SGL before. Let me see what they got. Episode 6. This was 314. Nest Kamikaze got a 240 on this goal.
Well,
so that's what
for
you
me
got to
go
beat.
back to trying.
All right.
I was able to beat the Samurai Pizza Cat's time.
Yeah.
I like how you can move fast enough that the camera can't keep up.
Oh yeah, like if you're doing this right, the camera is completely obnoxious because you're just way at the bottom of the screen and you just, can't see anything that's happening. IMO, you should pop those splits up to the top of the screen.
That sounds like a smart thing to do, though.
Huh.
Yeah, before I wasn't actually holding A too much.
It sounds fun to me. Yeah, that would be a good advertisement for Deadly Towers. Doesn't this sound like a good game? Go buy it, please. And don't talk to any of your friends who have already bought it.
I've already cut off 27 seconds. Or no, wait, that's off the old time. Damn.
Alright, well, you guys in the audience, what would you like to see on SGL? We've already had some great suggestions like Deadly Towers and Hydlide, but I can imagine that the next stuff that you come up with is going to be better than that, because it can't possibly be worse. No, there's probably worse games.
Oh, right.
Karnov, hey, there you go. That's quite possible, Karnov. Kickle Cubicle, was that not a Game Boy
Good
game?
blood.
I had that on the Game Boy. So I prefer NES and SNES for the moment because we're not set up for other emulators. Kickle Cubicle is a fun game.
I thought I played it on NES, though.
Okay, maybe there was. I could be wrong. Oh, it was NES? Oh, okay.
What the?
Wait, what am I thinking of then? Oh, okay, it wasn't a... I'm wrong, it wasn't a Game Boy game. What am I thinking of? I had some Game Boy game that reminded me a lot of it.
I'm gonna send this one so the time gets saved.
Nice. Lawnmower Man. Mylon's Secret Castle I would love to do, but I'm not really sure what to pick for it. Prince of Persia has not been on yet. I don't know how well received that would be. That's a possibility. That's a very routing heavy game though. It may be tough to do as a mystery game. Treasure Master. I don't know about that. Maybe. Arkista's Ring is a good choice because that's a very accessible game. Easy to learn. Very forgiving when you play it because, you know, lots of, you know, restart right where you left off when you die. Not bad. Vice Project Doom has already been recommended. Well, I don't know if it's a mystery game. I can't tell you
I remember
that.
playing it.
Shush! Oh, you did? Wait, we've already used it? Okay. In that case, that's already been done. But that's also a good game. I like the driving sections. Gauntlet. That would be interesting. I'm trying to think of what I would do for Gauntlet. Yeah, you can definitely optimize some Gauntlet. Let me see. That would be a really hard one to do for a mystery game, though, because it's very routing intensive, or at least the levels are very complicated. So it'd be a lot to learn in an hour. But maybe for the main game, perhaps. Snake Rattle and Roll has already been done as a mystery game, and it went over quite well, actually. I picked some early levels so that it wasn't too ridiculous, because once you get up to like level 5, the carpet level is just stupid. Even level 4 is a little tricky, but 5 is just like, turn the game off. Yeah, no way. I could give them the ice physics levels, that would be a good one too. Goonies 2, huh? What I really wanted to do was Friday the 13th. Is there any way I could make that into an SGL goal? I'm racking my brain to try to shoehorn that into this format. Speak for yourself about it going well. Yeah, for me, all I had to do was watch it. I didn't have to play it. Journey to Silius has been on the show before. I believe we've used it as a main game, I think. Yeah, we've done, I think, all the usable levels from it except for level 1.
What was that one game that started with like Z or X or something? What was
Xenophobe?
that? No.
That would be a horrible game.
I was trying to think of a game that we had during a mystery tournament or something. Let me fail another attempt and I'll look up what I was trying to think of.
X.
I can't remember if it was Genesis. Might have been Genesis though, which would have been not good.
Zexes?
Probably.
Big
Sounds
Nose
right.
Freaks Out. No, there we go. Big Nose Freaks Out. And I actually played the original Big Nose game and I didn't like it as much. I think Freaks Out, they really refined the controls on there. How about Castellian? Anyone want to see Castellian? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't make anyone play that game. Perhaps Cybernoid, though. If I wanted to break everyone's thumbs.
Zexus was an interesting blind race.
Castle Quest. Believe me that I've already tried to think of a Castle Quest goal, but no one would. Well, people who know the game wouldn't want to pick it, and people who don't know the game and got tricked into picking it would probably never come on the show again. So that won't happen.
I think I'm gonna have to give and say that I probably won't beat the.
Not going to beat the 240 something
Was it as a mystery game or
mystery game. Yep, it was Nest Kamikaze and Peaches did it as a mystery game. You've beaten Peaches this time, but not Nest Kamikazes. Yeah, 240.4 is what you would have to beat here.
You're making the time smaller now?
Athena, hey. I actually liked Athena when I played that as a kid. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't see a problem with Athena. Says the guy who's never speedrun it. Granted, I probably only beat like 1 or 2 levels as a kid, so, you know, who knows what that means. Amagon. How about Isolated
finally got
Warrior?
I didn't get that though.
Man, you should move those splits. Move them. I can't remember what
I like
the
them
hotkey is. That's fine.
It's Ed.
Alright.
I was surprised that I was the only person using bottom splits.
Well, it would make sense for the other games we played that had the HUD on the bottom.
The other guys were both using top splits though.
Yeah, no, I know. It's would not have been what I would do, but that's okay. I don't tell people where to put their splits. You do whatever you like with them. Except you. I'm telling you where to put the splits because I can. Because we're not. There's no timer running, so I can just be a dick now. Move your splits, man. God.
Yeah, I'd have to actually look at how to do these stages. It'd be nice to actually look at them with what's the word? Input display.
Mm-hmm. No, Bionic Commando would be fine. We have done Bionic Commando on this show before. It was on the pilot episode. And it doesn't have to be lesser known. I mean, the problem with picking... You see, Bionic Commando is known, but not a ton of people run it. The problem with, like, picking Mega Man 2 or Super Mario 3 or something like that is if I ask any 4 people who, have had any sort of, experience on SRL, they most likely erased at least a few levels of it. It's just like a really common thing for people to do. So it'd be really hard to find people who all, didn't have any experience with those games. I don't know, someday I may try it. I may try putting in a Mario 3 or Mega Man 2 or something.
Super Mario Brothers 2.
Mario 2, yeah. I feel like there's fewer people who play that than 3, but maybe it's in the same category, Yeah, episode 1, the website doesn't show episode 1 because it doesn't count as part of the standings. I mean, 2 of the players were PJ and Duckfist, who were, helped me make the first version of this, so it's, we can't really count them as official matches. But yeah, it was PJ, Duckfist, Garrison, and Dram helped me out by piloting it. But yeah, Bionic Commando was the main game that we used for that. Although I think at the time we only did 1 goal for the main game. I think this was before we switched to doing 2 different goals. So the 4-way match that happens at the end was the same as the one-on-one matches, which got a little boring because you saw the same goal 3 times. An hour and a half of exactly the same goal was a little too much. Castlevania 2 race, it'll just be grinding, yeah, heart grinding at the beginning. What a horrible night to have this as a mystery game. Scripts for other emulators then. Yeah, it's true. I just haven't made it such a high priority because I don't feel like that's what's holding this show back at this point. There's just so many untapped NES and SNES games that we could use. I mean, I do eventually want to get Game Boy and Genesis and some of these other emulators involved, but right now we could do this for years and still not run out of good games to pick on NES and SNES.
That's because all the ones going into the votes are the bad ones.
Yeah, there you go. Surprisingly, of the 4, is this the 4 that we've done? 27, yeah, 4 episodes that we've done since the reboot, and every one of them has been NES. I've been giving people a fair number of Super Nintendo games, but the NES games just keep getting picked. I don't know why. We're just waiting for the stream to come back. It'll be back, guys.
OBS crashed.
Welp. Well, we could just call it, unless you want to keep going. Oh, there we go.
Feel free to call it whatever you want.
Oh no, man, you go ahead. I could probably hang out for another 20 minutes or so, and then I probably would have to call it. Mega Man and SMB3 ROM hacks. ROM hacks I have no problem with. I would love to include ROM hacks in this. We've already had an offer of someone to make a custom ROM hack level to use as a mystery goal, and that would be cool. So that way we could take a really popular game and make a level that people actually haven't had experience with, and maybe, put them on more equal footing. That would be cool. There's also a bunch of really popular, common ROM hacks that are almost as well known as actual NES games, but some of them are a little ridiculous. Obviously everyone knows Kaizo, but I wouldn't pick Kaizo Mario for, Kaizo Super Mario World for this, because it would be just too much for people. But maybe some of the more, medium difficulty ROM hacks, that'd be cool. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about ROM hacks, which ones are good, would be able to help me pick out good ROM hacks from among those that already exist, that would be very useful to me. because I don't really follow that scene, so I don't know what's good. And of course, if you like making custom ROM hacks, we should talk, because there's plenty of options for that. SNES games, like, I had to say, my knowledge of obscure Super Nintendo games is not half as good as my NES obscure game knowledge, so there's just like a ton of SNES games that would be great for this that I don't even know about. So like most of these things that you're suggesting for NES games I have on a list somewhere already, you know, when I went through my massive brainstorming last year. But for Super Nintendo, like, there's very few things that I can think of that you guys wouldn't have thought of, you know. PC NES games. Yeah, and I can't really do PC games because we need to have input recording in order to verify the timing. If we tried to use, like, to actually watch the stream videos, yeah, I mean, basically the Lewis script is essential. If we tried to get the timing from watching the stream, that would be a big problem because we wouldn't be able to tell you who won the matches. We would have to actually stop and go back and watch the VODs and tell you later what the exact times were. You know, that's... I definitely have had a lot of people ask, hey, I have a power pack, can I just play all these games on that? You know, the goal is starting at level 1, so what does it matter? But, you know, it's pretty important to be able to have input recordings. And I know that there are kind of roundabout ways of achieving that same thing on a PC, but that just adds a lot to the apparatus. Because there's a lot of good stuff, like Street Fighter vs. Mega Man. It would be maybe one of the first things I would choose if I wanted to pick an NES-like PC game. Yeah, and that JLo makes a good point there. The problem with PC games is, you know, frame rate issues and loading time. Like, PC is really hard to standardize.
What the?
Yeah, that's a random death. What the heck happened there? You know, I get a lot of ideas just from listening to these chiptune songs that come up. Like, how about a Dr. Mario goal? That's a perfectly good idea, right? Dr. Mario? We haven't had a puzzle game on here yet. We have had this game. This is Kid Icarus music that's playing for the one person who can't hear it. We had this on the second episode, episode 2 of this show. So I think that I want to bring that game back, because we only had one goal of it, I think.
That's another game I remember blind racing.
Jeez, the whole game?
Yes.
Yikes.
I ended up getting told how to do the
maze stages?
No. How to get the power up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need that stuff. And it's...
I did it without maps at all. So.
You got through the castle stages without maps?
Yeah, and well, technically the first one I found the people were talking about it, so I found the skip.
Right. Oh, the wall sticking, the wall jump?
Yes.
Yep.
People talked about it, so I found that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Damn it. This is...
Yeah, starting from the same save state with the same RNG seed. For some games, that's really important. Yeah, one of the interesting things about these SGL goals is that because everyone's starting from save states, we often have, you know, really consistent RNG. It takes a lot of the RNG out of these goals. So, you know, we do have some pretty random games sometimes, but they're not half as random as they would be if we weren't starting from a fixed point. And it even makes RNG manipulation possible in some games. There's a few games where you can actually like get something on the first screen or within the first level, you know, that's frame-based. You can actually control some of the frame-based RNG. I know
Like
with
the people who were playing Jackie Chan's Kung Fu Adventure the other week.
Exactly, yes. Rygar's another example. The opening part of the Rygar goal that's one of the worst RNG parts of any percent speedrun in my opinion, but it is not a problem and not as much of a problem in this format. But yeah, so there's a bunch of games where you can manipulate stuff like that. Where and how do you sign up? That is a very good question. So you can go to speedgaming.tv, URL in the lower left. I keep wanting to say link. It's not like you can click that. But yeah, go to there and there's info on what's involved in being a player and how to contact us, and that basically involves emailing us at sgl@speedgaming.tv or just sending me a message. I'm actually pretty bad about checking my Twitch PMs lately, so I'm sorry if people have tried to contact me that way. I should do that right now. Good idea. It's been too long. I got this list of like 8 things that I need to fix in the code base. I made a bunch of changes to the code base between the last episode and this one that were supposed to help with the broadcast, but all it ended up doing was crashing XSplit at the start of the show, which was great timing.
Not even while we were testing stuff out, too.
No, yeah, everything was set and we were ready to go, and then kablam! Lion King. Oh no, Dragon Dark had a bad experience with Lion King because I didn't give him enough health in the goal. Starting health was too low. Too low. Lion King would have been just fine if not for that. I did manage to beat the goal with that health when I was testing it, but it was like I did not realize that I just happened to like win the lottery lucky. I didn't know that I was that lucky when I did it.
These splits.
Oh wow, you got these symmetric splits here. Let's see, go for another green 301. Or green 3.1 rather.
I think I lost it already.
What? I hear you. I'll be down in a few, okay?
Yeah, I definitely lost it. I'm now over 100 retries.
Did the stream go down or is it still up?
Which one? Mine or?
No, it looks like it's still there. It's up, okay. Just checking. It said 0 viewers for a moment and I didn't know what happened.
Twitch is being bad at counting.
Yep. Yeah, there's a bunch of good stuff in Lion King. That's a game that I would like to use again. Also, the NES version of Lion King. Another... I mean, I know people hate that because compared to the Super Nintendo version, it's like, you know, just bad. But, you know, that doesn't mean it's not going to be fun to speedrun through a few levels of it. Quality options happened. That's what went on. Okay. A bunch of people must have just signed off, so it's like, here you go. But wait, don't partners always have quality options? That's weird. Maybe they don't do that anymore? Well. Alright, I'm actually going to have to go in a minute or so here, so...
I was thinking about giving up too.
Trying to get
I
the
just
sub...
can't even get these first parts
Oh, yeah.
consistent still.
SMP Lost Levels. Yeah, that's one. I'm undecided of whether I'd want to play the Lost Levels version or if I'd want to play, SMB 2J. Which version of it? Because there's some slight differences between them besides just the graphical differences. But that's worth considering. I should at least decide what I want to do with that, because I would like to bring that game into it. That idea occurred to me the other day as well. When I was looking at the Mario All-Stars. Yeah. Neat. Anyway, so if anyone has more suggestions for stuff, let me know. It definitely helps if you've got a better idea than just the game itself, because, certainly picking games is, takes some thought, but then the even harder question is what levels do you do and what starting state do you want? That's often the hardest thing, even harder than picking a goal. Even harder than picking a level to play for the goal is to decide, how many hit points do you want to start with, what weapons, what equipment. There's lots of stuff about the game that is important to set right in order to balance it. Hoping to see a sub 3. Well, I'll let him go until he gets.
I got a sub 3 earlier. I just didn't submit it.
Just didn't submit it. Oh, okay. What was that time?
It was like 2:59.3 or something.
Oh, that's like a sub 3. That's like, come on. I want closer to 2 minutes. I'll set unreasonable goals again.
I didn't even do that on purpose.
Oh, did you just reset?
I was
Oh, man.
trying to flex my fingers, and
Oh, that sucks.
I'm using a
Yeah, you're-
PS2 controller,
right.
and I've got the reset on the left trigger.
Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, I gotta call it, though.
All right,
Alright, cool. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
fun being here with y'all.
Yeah, thanks for being on, Jadian. I always like having, random bonus games played well.
Played well. That was last week, not this week.
I mean, just getting through the game a couple times is pretty good. Getting through this goal. Alright, well, that's it for us. Check it out next Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Same channel. New game. New people. And watch TSSB tomorrow on this channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we do Golden Sun, which should be fun. Bye-bye, everybody.
Have a good night.